There's a lot behind what makes the Northern Lights dance in the sky, and with more on that, we have Amy Metz with this week's Weather-Wise.
So you may have heard me forecasting aurora this week. And this week's Weather-Wise, we're going to talk about how we actually forecast the northern or southern lights, as we call them, aurora borealis or australis. Now here is a Steve. So this all kind of goes together with space weather, otherwise known as a strong thermal emission velocity enhancement. Basically just means a hot gas moving fast. So what's happening here is actual solar particles leaving the sun. Thank you, Sasha. After I went ahead and forecast the aurora, we had quite a few of you going out and sending the photos as I was hoping. Lauren Davis sent this one in from North Dakota this week. And then we had even more from Riley coming out of North Dakota. So all of these northern lights have been across our skies this week, and we actually have forecasters at the Space Weather Prediction Center in Boulder, Colorado, monitoring this stuff 24/7. I actually do this too. I've met a lot of them. Just met a lot of them at the American Meteorological Society's conference recently. It was in Boulder. So what we have here is a lot of space weather data that comes off of the GOES satellite, the same one that helps us see our storms here on Earth. Coronal mass ejections are one type of space weather event that can cause the aurora. There's an aurora forecast here at this website. And also coronal holes, this darker spot on the sun here. That is where fast-moving solar wind can stream toward us. Now, if we have solar flares, they get here in about 8 minutes, increasing the X-ray flux. We can also have proton events. So there's 4 different kinds that help give us those geomagnetic storms, they're called, when we have disturbances here. And they actually travel in cycles, 11-year cycles, where we have a lot of solar storms expected by 2025. And so that means that we're going to be seeing more and more of this solar wind flowing off of the sun, sending these high-speed particles toward us in the next few years. So up to 2025, we'll see a lot more of these spots glowing. That was a flare right there. And then some of this is plasma that follows magnetic field lines toward Earth, bringing us all of this. And when it interacts with our atmosphere, it streams right in and lights up the skies with these glowing halos, mostly closer to the higher latitudes and higher altitudes. Now, Brooke, I'm curious, have you seen any?
I have not, Amy, and it's actually on my bucket list to see them, so hopefully I'll be able to scratch that off one day soon. If you're looking for them, I've heard it's best to get out of the city. You get a better view of them that way.